Hello everyone, welcome back to BPO interview tutorials. I hope you guys are doing really well. Today we came up with one more topic that is related to WFM analyst, and we will understand a new concept today. Before moving to our video, I would request everyone to share, subscribe our channel, click on bell icon so that you will get notification on all the upcoming videos, and also click on subscribe option. Check out our playlist. You will find 320 plus videos. Those will help you cracking the interviews on trainers, team leader, quality analyst, operation manager, Six Sigma certification, WFM analyst, MS Excel report, dashboards. Those are very important to all the call center process and everything which you required in order to crack the interviews. So just check it out. Six Sigma certification, Scrum Master, project management, ideas, initiation. Many more videos are guys there. Also we have started like personal one-on-one sessions for the interview preparation. The posts are already shared with the price. The sessions will be one-on-one, and if there are two or three we can also arrange that. So we are starting such kind of sessions. You will get all the required information about your interview. You will get notes, PDFs with top 100 or 200 plus questions and answers. You will also get sample dashboards, reports, many things guys. Just check it out guys. It will just cost you 2500 per session. Just grab this out guys and crack the interview. So let's start today's concept, that is on what happened when operation team override WFM. So here there is nothing which is related to a fight or something. So like operation team might have their own challenges in order to like meet the SLAs and everything. So sometimes they will override the WFM scheduling, planning, forecasting and all. Now if that particular things occur, how we can keep it very simple, or how we can keep it accurate so that everything will become a good, everything will become sorted. So in order to do that, there are certain process that to be followed. Before moving to that, what we will do here is, what are the situations those are occurring due to which operation team will override the WFM. We will see all those concepts. This is very important question guys, you will get during our interviews, because this type of people management or tricky questions you might receive, wherein sometimes we will feel hesitated to answer such questions, and we feel like how could we say a correct answers here. So you will get everything today. Just check out the entire video till the end. Let's start the concept. Now what happened when operation team override the WFM? So what are the different situations? Let's see first the immediate impact. What will happen? The immediate impact, which is known as guacamole. So this is just a term I added here. So that means when operation manager or operation team easily override the WFM to address the crisis. For an example, what are the basic scenarios you might see to override the WFM schedule? Basically might be shrinkage, might be the agents are coming late due to which they have to adjust something, or might be they are adjusting the breaks sometimes in order to like if there is a high call flow, or else if there is a spike on the calls or emails or chat, they are moving agents here and there. Such kind of things might occur. So these are the basic things we might see. These are not basic actually, this will change multiple analysis what basically WFM do in order to have a accurate forecasting, accurate schedule adherence, planning, rosters and everything. So this might impact a lot here. Okay, now immediate action, what we can do here is, so there are multiples way we can adjust that, but immediate basis what we can do is, in order to avoid like WFM schedule shouldn't get impacted, we might max we can do is, we can avoid the meetings, anything which we have in that particular slot time, or else we can avoid the breaks for few agents in order to meet our targets or in order to meet our SLA there. Okay, now what result you might get here might be, you will save that particular SLA of 15 minutes or something, but your entire day schedule will get broken. If you know anything about schedule adherence, if you don't know, just check out our video. In schedule adherence, what we will see here, you are scheduled to take break at 8 a.m. Now because of the high call workflow, you have taken your break at 8:30 a.m., which means there is a break in the schedule adherence. Although you are taking a 30 minutes of break or 50 minutes of break only, but there is a pattern which got changed, right? Which means operation team has override to the WFM. So this is one situation. Next, The statistical ghost effect. Now what is this? So you might feel like, what kind of terminology I'm using here? Guys, use all this terminology during your interviews, because the fancy words, the more fancy words you will use, the HR will understand that you are not telling all the information in general. You know everything in detail. You basically worked as a WFM analyst earlier, right? So that's the reason. Now WFM relies on the historical data, that we know that on the basis of that they will predict and they will share the like forecasting of the upcoming days or something, right? Now data corruptions will happen here. How data will corruption will happen? WFM see that the dashboards and reports and find the agents were not where at the agents are supposed to be. For an example, like we need to send them for the break, but due to high call workflow we have asked agents to stay for now and take break after 30 minutes. Okay, now this might the tool might think like the agents are not moved as per the schedule, they are not working as per the plan, as per the queue. Sometimes what happen, we basically have multiple queues, so we will move our agents here and there, right? So that might also get impact in the schedule adherence, guys. Okay, next. Now if there is a high shrinkage, so for sure what team leaders will do, they will call another agents who are on the leaves, they will ask them to work or something. What they will do, they will just ask other non-productive agents where they have a less queues, they will ask other agents to work on the particular queue if they are trained. So such kind of activities they will perform. So these will also cause a kind of for the overrides to the WFM schedule pattern. Next, the human element burnout. So what is this? So constant override create a culture of unpredictability. See what happened, there are two things. One thing, operation team is not sync with the WFM team, and every day they are changing their things as per their requirement. This is one situation. Second, operation team is doing the changes, but WFM team and operation team both are synced together. They have settled some plans wherein they have planned, like if there are any changes they can inform us like 4 hours prior, they can inform one day before to us, so that they will make some changes. WFM team will make some changes. If they do that, definitely the schedule adherence for the upcoming day will be cleared. Makes sense. For an example, we got to know that there will be one agent who will be not reporting tomorrow due to some so and so issue. Instead of that A agent, B agent will report to the office, or else we are changing the week of something we are doing. What we can do, we have spoken to the WFM team, and with the team meeting we understood that let's set a plan, and if there are any sudden changes we will ask WFM team will ask operation team to send an email at least one day before, so that they can change their plan and they can change their week offs or something, so that the override will not occur there and the schedule adherence can be followed accurately. Second situation, like we got to know from the client that like next Monday or next morning we will have a spike volumes, we'll have 3000 plus volumes there. So in that situation we have to be proactive and inform to WFM if we are making any changes in the agent counts, like are we increasing anything, are we decreasing anything, are we moving from the different shift to the current shift. So if we are sync, definitely there will be no such situation occurs. Now if we don't do, there will be multiple consequences. WFM operation team, they are not synced together. So what will happen? Short time we will get a good recovery, but long time definitely without sync the both the team cannot be work together there. Some or another day the data will be like, there's a corruption in data and definitely will get something else in the data. The forecasting will not be accurate. Mainly your agents will suffer a lot, because agents will not get the required time in order to complete their trainings, breaks or leaves or week offs or whatever it is, if we are not synced together. So this is very important question, guys. Whenever operation team is overriding WFM, what situations you might get, what solutions you are taking care of, what actions you are performing there. Rest, you can see a table here wherein I added 4 important point here. The first one here is focus. You can see here, if WFM is planning here, see we are not talking anything about synchronization now, we are just talking about what if they override and what if they don't override anything here. So if WFM team like if we are like if we plan like focus, and if WFM share the plan, definitely there will be long-term consistency and efficiency. And if operation team do override for that particular time, definitely they will get short-time recovery, but longer time yes, the situation will be really different. Second, metrics impact. This will for sure occur because your data will move here and there, and if WFM is planning anything, definitely the data will be accurate, the forecasting will be accurate, schedule will be accurate, everything will be planned. But what if operation team has override that? If they have override, definitely the high adherence will get occur, and we have a target of adherence too, right? Like we have different companies have their targets like 85, 90% or 95%. If we don't meet, definitely there will be a question that either WFM and operation teams are not synced together, or else operation team are not running their things as per the planned forecasting. Next, agent experience. Definitely, if everything is planned accurately, agent will find accurate experience, and definitely he will understand when he need to take the breaks, when he need to be on meeting. Everything will be planned properly. If we don't do that, definitely there will be like I would say like repulsive actions. We will also feel frustrations from the agents. We will also find reactive actions from the agents here. Or in short, we can say it's like complete dissatisfaction. Next, we have one more point that is very important, that is accuracy. Now, in terms of accuracy, if everything is as per the WFM plan, we'll get high accuracy, and if we do anything changes like override anything, definitely the accuracy will go down in future. Current situation, current timing, you might meet a good accuracy, but in future definitely it will give you the wrong data. Let's move to the uh, next point, that is what is the pro tip. The pro tip I have already shared you guys, that is synchronization. If that is there, definitely everything can be planned. See, sometimes few of the process have their different needs, right? So few of the process have their different plans. If there is high HC, like head count is like 1000, 2000, definitely they have to plan in such a way wherein they will get lesser time to do any changes, right? If there is a lesser HC, if the SLA is like not 24 hours, it's 48 hours or 72 hours, definitely WFM team can sync, and they can do the changes instantly also. What if the SLAs are very closed and it's really tough to manage at that time? Yes, definitely operation team need to override the things very like accurately, I would say, or else they need to plan the things sincerely, so that the shrinkage, the adherence, everything can be taken care of. But again, synchronization is important, right? Now, to override situations, sometimes it is necessary. Like what we can do is we can set a meeting. We would say like, or else if ops is overriding WFM every day, it is a sign that either the forecasting is wrong or staffing level are fundamentally too low, right? So what we can do here is that it can be sorted with the meetings. I would say meeting is the best way that we can do, due to which we can sort everything. So let's move to the next point. What we have here is, what are the suggestions we can do here? What are the suggestion? See, I told you, right? Synchronization, how we get a how we can get the synchronization, the only we can get with the help of a meeting. We can do one thing, or WFM can do one thing. There is daily or weekly once there should be one meeting wherein WFM team are and along with our managers like operations side, we will discuss if there is any higher adherence, what is the reasons, what is the outcome, what is the RCA. We can discuss and we can share all the accurate plan to the client if there is anything that we did not met. Next, use flex time instead of overtiming, right? So we have many different tools in WFM like variant, we have many tools, right? That what that tool basically do is, for an example, I am planned to take break at 8 a.m. in the morning to 8:30, right? Now what happened, due to high volumes I took break at around 10 to 10:30. I am not exceeding my break. The only thing here is I am changing my break planning, like instead of 8 a.m. I am taking at 10 o'clock to 10:30. Now there are different tools like variant or anything. What they will do, they will auto adjust the adherence, due to which what happened, by end of the day, for the 8 hours we can get the accurate information, either the agent met the adherence or not. We can set the adherence automatically there, right? So this is the one thing, flexing instead of overriding. we can do that. So that we have to check what tools basically WFM team have, or else what is the plan they are sharing out in order to make such kind of changes. Some of the companies wherein I have seen what they basically do, if there is a spike in the volume, operation team directly, or else WFM friendly tell to the operation team that we have a high volumes, so they are moving breaks of this particular set of agents to the next slot, and they will do manual changes in their reports, so that what will happen, the adherence will not get impact there. Next, standardize the points. Now this is very very important. So these all cannot be done manually, verbally. Everything should be documented, and everything should be discussed in the meetings, right? And everything should be in a deck even too. So everything we have to do. So what kind of things we can do here? We can mention a trigger points. For an example, at a level 1 we understood that the SLA dropped to 75 or 70%, so it's like a yellow sign, it's not that low if our target is around that. If not, then what we can do, we can just move our agents from like emails to phone or phones to email, wherever where there is a requirement or something. If our SLA is dropping more, like going below to 50%, what we can do, we can change the non-production ops for the agents, like breaks, meetings to the another time. Like we can flex the timing if anything is required rather than overriding. And the last, if you find like it's a red signal wherein this is a pattern what we have identified, like continuously there is a spike in the volume at specific time or a specific shift or something, definitely yes, everything should be documented in a review deck. So these are some suggestions I would say we can plan in order to avoid the overriding situation. Next, uh, close the feedback loop. So close the feedback loop in the sense, uh, like what we can do here is hold a weekly meeting. I already told you guys, like variance meeting wherein we can discuss if we missed out any of the other ends for the specific day or something. Yes, that we can have a discussions, we can prepare the RCAs, and we can keep everything documented to our management and to the client. Now, some what we can do, Max, is some fixed non-predictive timing for ops. There is one more thing we can do here. That is, for an example, we got a schedule adherence from the WFM team. We got the break schedule for the agents, everything we have received in a tool. Now what we understood, that operation team is telling that 10 minutes there will be hurdle every day. That team, that particular timing WFM did not added. So what we can do is we can sync together in any of the call. We can inform them that every Friday there will be 15 minutes fun session, or else every day morning 10 minutes we will have the hurdle. We will also have a post shift hurdle of 5 to 10 minutes. So we can say all this timing upfrontly to the WFM team. What they will do, they will plan their adherence accurately, and they can plan their timings accurately, so that there will be no any challenges of the overrides, right? So that we can do here. So these are some suggestions, these are some pro tips, these are some valuable insights you can share to the HR whenever HR is asking you this particular question. This shouldn't be limit to the interview, guys. I would say please implement all this point in your day-to-day life. If you are working as an operation manager, operation team leader, or I would say like if you're working as an senior manager, whatever designation you have right now, guys, please utilize all this point and definitely have a synchronization with the WFM team. Definitely you will run process very very smoothly. The last I would say one thing, WFM protect the business so ops can lead effectively. This is the, like, like a golden line I would say. Overriding the protection doesn't help agents, it will hurt everyone. So please keep yourself active, proactive, sincere, and I would say uh, like targets should be very very clear how we can manage our team, right? So that's all with regards to the overriding. Still have any doubt, let me know. If you still have any other point, feedbacks are always open, guys. You can share your comments, and if you feel like you have more doubts, please share your comments. Definitely we'll try to solve that out. And also check out our Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook page. You will find jobs, latest vacancies related information, and don't miss to subscribe our channel. Have a great day. Thank you.